I'm Margaret Ann Windsor, and the name I have to use is Peggy Ann Dempsey. I'm married to Childers. Since I've put all my background on YouTube and Facebook, I'm going to delete it other than I was kidnapped in 41 at age 2 by the Illuminati, the Freemasons. Part of my own family, Elizabeth's father, George, the illegal George VI, that the Illuminati installed after they took down my father with character assassination and lies, and never married Wallace Simpson. She married a double. She was an American spy. I wonder, it was all illegal to take down, and I am Queen Victoria II, heir to the British crown. I am the Queen of England, legally. The woman sitting up there in that bunch of thugs should be locked up, put away, and nobody but God could make them pay for their crimes. Now, the reason I'm back up here on YouTube, I had trouble with Facebook back a few weeks ago when supposedly the big hacked it, and even Mark Zuckerman, Zuckerberg, who's grandson, I believe, or great grandson of the Rockefellers. He is the Facebook founder. Now, I turned all this over. When I started turning it over to Facebook, I didn't know who owned Facebook, and I didn't know if it would have made a difference anyway, because I am a hostage here in this country. I was kidnapped. I've never been anything else. I've suffered so much, and my children, because of who we are and who kidnapped us. Now that I'm watching the Elizabeth, people love her. It's more the lifestyle. The woman's a cold-blooded killer. You talk about Adolf Hitler, and you all point fingers here and there, and I'm talking about the Americans too. Bow down to her. I'm talking about the Americans. I'm sitting here, and now then, the Americans have kidnapped me. That's where I've been, living in hell. And recently, a few people have tried to help me off of YouTube, by the way. And when I'm speaking, I'm saying they have made attempts to help and helped some, and I appreciate it. So I'm not lumping everybody in one basket, okay? Who I am lumping in a basket is, how dare you? My Facebook, I was on it, it seemed to have been all right the last few days. Now then, this morning I'm on there, and somebody I friended, I don't know if he had anything to do with it or not. Suddenly my Facebook goes off. Will not come on, it's just dead. Okay, I keep on, then it comes back on. I'm going to leave stuff out. It goes back then to the something Monarchy. And it's got, somebody's controlling my Facebook as we speak. There's no doubt in my mind. It's a group, private group. And it's got Elizabeth and all her finery. And she's got the royals, so-called royals. They're fake, but hey, that doesn't seem to matter to anybody. It's got the Friends of the Monarchy is who this is. I am the legal heir since there's been the monarch system. And how dare somebody say you take it down? I'm helpless. I'm here unless God himself gets me out. All these people believe in God, and I don't know. That's the only one I can count on, or hope. I don't know if I didn't do all this. I just told about it. How dare you have to love money, the lifestyle. You don't give a rat's about the truth or someone who cares, who tried to be fair and impartial. And what was all this about? Somebody asked me recently if I knew if I would do this all over again, because first of all, I was writing about mind control murders, which is very important in all this. Then it leads to, I was telling about Center for Disease Control and what they can do and the crimes and all this, and I paid a hefty price for all of it, for being born. My father for telling the Illuminati and to go to hell, really. It's what he got for all this. And my mom, Claudia Ruth O'Keefe from Madison, Wisconsin, a beautiful lady, school teacher. You got this bunch of rotten, no good, sorry sots sitting up there calling themselves the Monarchy. And any one of them so-called Monarchy that are, who've allowed it to happen, are just as guilty as they are, with all these jewels and their finery and flouncing around. And it's beyond me what it should infuriate people. But then the people have they've hurt me and my children in ways that can't be described. It floors me. I guess is the word for it. I can't see it. Maybe I have too much of my father and mother in me. To me, you're just a bunch of sorry sots. Calling yourself the Monarchy, you're not. And I don't like the defamation of my great-great-grandmother, Victoria II. First, I'm Victoria II. I don't believe for one moment. I believe the lady's very nice, and I think the monarchy has been infiltrated by a bunch of thugs, and I'm going to leave it at that. This person obviously just now controls my phone. It went off. I couldn't get it back on, not responding, went on and on. And then suddenly I'm put back. It's not even on my Facebook. It's on a group, the Friends of the Monarchy. If you're a friend of me, this wasn't what this person meant. So I don't know if I'll have Facebook or not. Put a lot into it, you know. I love my dad and mom, my children, my country. And there's people here. I grew up in the South. And some people try to say, well, you grew up in the South. I grew up in the South and I was impartial. I cared about people. I didn't believe in discrimination or anything. The problem being is when I simply told the truth and then found out about my kidnapping and my real name, I got thrown to the wind out there. Wind that's, no, I got thrown out there just anybody can do anything they wanted to and get away with it, and it was fun. So I was put out there to sink or swim, and I swam and I swam and I walked and I froze, and I had things done to me that most people wouldn't have in a lifetime have one done. So I don't know who this is that I think I do to go to that site. I am the legal heir. So if you're friends of the monarchy, I don't know if you're a friend of mine or not, because you'd be friends like Elizabeth and the flaunting. My God in heaven, it is beyond me. And now you got, if I say anything about Meghan Markle, and there's more to all this than meets the eye now. Whether it's going to be told, I don't know. I've tried to tell it. And whether Meghan knows the truth about all this, I don't know. But the guy calling himself Harry and the rest of that bunch of thugs, and that's exactly who they are. My children are heirs, and they've suffered a hell that few can, and they really have. I haven't told it. Because of their name sake, who they are, Mark and Scott. Heirs after me. Their grandfather never got, Edward VIII was, there's no words what has been done to my father for being an honest man. It's hard to believe that people have allowed it to happen, and so-called press up there who are going after the Saudis for supposedly killing the journalist from the Washington Post. You're talking about the Washington Post, a bunch of crooks themselves, and I pray that I get up there and get to tell. I put it up here, though, on YouTube and Facebook. So somebody will come back and accused me of being racist or something. I had some black. Can I say this? Everybody's done all this to me. I've never, this black dude, he's calling me, you old black woman, you hag, you, all this, you're old, and what are you telling all this? It's unbelievable. It really is. I think back at Wayne Williams in Atlanta. I was trying to tell about how he was framed and everything. And now I sit here all these years later, and O.J. Simpson, and people calling me names, and I think, I wonder why. And I have to say I cared. And I still have those feelings. You haven't destroyed those. I still have them, but maybe I'll be more wise if I live and where I share them to, who I share them to. But to whoever's got my phone bugged, hacked, the group you're representing there, I hope there's a few of my family that's decent and good. The real monarchy, the real relatives that have remained clean cut and care. Hell no, I don't like the flaunting of money, and of course that's what the other people do. So what have I got left here? I'm my father's daughter and my mom's, and I don't appreciate anything that's been done to us. And I hope those involved burn and go to hell forever and ever.